Kani kedai ke Batisi TV, bat pidang pet ya ke kubur baman kasni, belawan rasa pi da ke rupa, ringkat bat ke orange Nissan, lom sokpo near Fire Brigade Shillong.
New Nissan Kicks. Bookings open now.
Ban pensengau tu ya gi brio gi badan Duna ha gi department kam tam ya gi kimi gi kpa jong gitu gi badan Duna ha ga bor Ïohsngew ha ga ni katayo la penlong ya ga Lympung ai Jinghikai ga ba ars ngi lenter Halor kumno ban pendaj ya gi kor pen Ïohsngew ya gi balatip kum gi hearing aid ha gi brio gi bomla ban Ïohsngew kam tam ha ga por bagi dang kam lungkarta ya ga ni ga Lympung la sedang ha ga khat sau tarik bat on punkut ha ga khat san tarik mentau nai weng arjar khat kendai ha yeng shong dorbar jong ga Moro Institute of Integral Training Shillong ya ga ni ga Lympung la penlong da ka Ali Yavar Jung National Institute of Speech and Hearing Disabilities ka bahab ha po ka tanat jong ga Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, rengkat ke Jinghikai lang bat ka office jong ka Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities jong ka Sarkar Meghalaya, bat ka State Resource Center on Disability Affairs Shillong. Hashwaban sedang ya gani ke Lympung ai Jinghikai, ha ke Jinghikai lang ple la Ïohswa ya ki kentien lamprang halor kani ke Jing ai Jinghikai da ka wei na ki officer jong ka Department of Audiology Mumbai ka Dr. Aparna Nandurkar. Lapan bot dak jingkren jong u Under Secretary ke Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment jong ke Sarkar Pedeng u SK Mato, bat u Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities jong ke Jala Assam u Kausar Hilali. Kakongsan hakani ke Jinghikai kadai ke Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities jong ke Sarkar Meghalaya ka Sabrela B Marak. Hagani ke Jinghikai lapun ko buramru ya ki arngut ki riu Tremon sungubha ki bala trei shirhem na ka benta ka bha kamiat jong ki briu ki badon Duna ha ki department bakantup ya ka Jasmine D Sangma ka balalong ka special educator jong ka Manford School Hatura baru ba Ferdinand Lengdo Marshallong ubalong president jong ka Meghalaya Deaf Association.
The last 5 years around 100 children have been operated under this scheme, but we felt that this is not enough. We need to do more. That is the reason this kind of a program was really designed. So what we want to do in this program is to really provide information, background information about our EDIP program, background information about cochlear implants and its habilitation. I know today we have a mixed group here. We have some professionals, we have some non-professionals also from different NGOs. We have people from the Commissioner's office, and that is precisely what is required here if we want to take this program forward. So considering that it's a mixed group, we are giving some amount of background technical information, but the main focus would be the group discussions and the panel discussions, which we have incorporated in the program. And what we want to do here is with support of Commissioner Madam and with support of all the staff here is we want to really come up with some very solid action plan at the end of the 2 days as to how we are going to go ahead in identifying more children from the Northeast for cochlear implantation, how we are going to get them enrolled into the program, and how we are going to see through the further aspects of the habilitation. Because the scheme is there, it is there for poor people. I know there are a lot of people in this part of the country who are eligible for the scheme, but somehow what is happening is they are not reaching us. And so we are now trying if we can reach to them and we can get them into our program and get them to have the benefit of our program.
It was renamed as Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Divyangjan, in 2016. The department acts as a nodal agency for matters pertaining to disability and persons with disabilities, in close coordination with among different stakeholders. The department implements various scheme programs for empowerment of persons with disabilities. Some major schemes are a scheme for implementation of Persons with Disability Act (SIPDA). Under this scheme, funds are released for creation of barrier-free environment, skill training, etc. Another scheme is Deen Dayal Rehabilitation Scheme (DDRS). Under the schemes, some special funds are released for running out some special schools. A scholarship, there are 6 types of scholarships: pre-matric, post-matric, top class, overseas, and also for free coaching. The department is also launched Accessible India campaign, UDID project. ADIP scheme is one of them, and it is a flagship scheme of the department. As you know, the government has enacted the Rights of Persons with Disability Act 2016, which came into effect from 19th April 2017. Hearing disability has been identified as a disability both under the old Act and under the new Act. The Act mandates the government to take appropriate action for prevention of disability so as to lessen the disease burden in the country.
That people with hearing impairment are the ones who need maximum support from us. I say this because I'm very closely associated with the Guwahati Deaf School, and the problems in pedagogy that arises or that happens in those deaf schools are something that I am deeply aware of. In fact, one of the things that we are now doing in Assam is to try and use technology to overcome the problems in learning that students with hearing impairment face in schools. While the RPWD Act talks about inclusive education and thinks of a situation where every school, private or public, has the environment to accommodate children with all kinds of disabilities, I'm afraid I may sound cynical or skeptical, but I'm afraid it doesn't look like it's going to happen in the immediate future.
As per the registration, we have seen like the variety of people from different sections working on the hearing impairment, like the audiologists, the ENT surgeons, the clinical psychologists, even from the special educators, and also the NGOs have very keenly responded to our request for participation. We are all glad to have you here, as what the Commissioner of Assam had just been speaking in his, while he was expressing that there are certain issues that we have in common in the Northeast, but maybe across the different states in Northeast, there could still be some kind of differences when it comes to tackling problems, such concerns and issues that can be solved, or the problems that you still have, if we can have, you can put forth during these discussions the best, maybe, if not 100%, maybe some solutions we may get during these 2-day workshop. Early detection centers are still to take place in many of the districts, the setup. Of course, the program of RBSK is going on, but also we will require the coordinated efforts of all others working in this sector to bring in the cases where solutions can be given wherever needed. I would also agree with the Commissioner of Assam, Mr. Hilali, when he says there should be a correct flow of information to the nook and corner of our state, of our region, of what exactly is this cochlear implantation about. What kind of benefits can it bring to a person with a hearing impairment? And what kind of post-rehabilitation services, most importantly, should be given. What kind of a care, what kind of a services can be availed under this? There are certain fears and apprehensions amongst the parents, amongst the person with disability about these cochlear implantations because it involves surgery. Unlike the hearing aid, that is a simpler method of helping a person. So much care has to be taken relating to the implantation and the care that it has to, the follow-ups that it has to be given every year. So I believe this workshop will provide much needed knowledge to each one of us, share our experiences, work out and bring out the problems that maybe we are facing in our various lines of, like the works that we are contributing, how best we can put in whatever improvement we intend to give. Let us bring our heads together in this 2-day workshop, bring out the best, what you have in you, and share it with each other and take something back home.